He was called the Gray-Eyed, the terrifying lion whose deadly gaze takes your breath away. He became famous in Kruger National Park as the most skilled lion in hunting, expansion, and land acquisition. He is Mapoza, the lion with an eye-colored gray close to blue, which stirred much speculation. Most agreed it was a congenital defect called glaucoma that affected this powerful lion and gave him his distinctive appearance. Nonetheless, his condition did not prevent him from venturing out, challenging other strong rival lions, setting off to claim territories without fear, raiding herds, or being an extremely skilled hunter. Let us go back in time to around the year 2016, when the first real recorded sighting of Mapoza occurred. He had formed an alliance with another lion, and they roamed the Claserie Nature Reserve. Their sighting was documented for the first time then, and it is believed they were about 4 or 5 years old at that time. Despite being merely fierce young cubs, they managed to take over the area and expel 3 older and more experienced lions, known as the Trilogy Coalition. After being forced out of their usual territory, 2 members of the coalition continued to appear regularly in the northern part of the Thornybush Nature Reserve. Mapoza and his companion later took over the Monwana Pride. Shortly after, a deadly encounter with a massive and aggressive buffalo led to the death of one of the Trilogy males, who had wandered far from his previous territory. After eliminating the Trilogy male, the 2 Mapoza lions asserted their dominance over the former coalition's territory by mating with the Pride females who had remained. This period was ideal for the 2 lions to gain experience and strengthen their tactics in attack and hunting, as they settled happily and quietly in the eastern part of Claserie for the following 2 years. In 2018, the Ross males infiltrated the reserve and took over the area controlled by the Mapoza Coalition. At the same time, Mapoza and his companion had disappeared, and rumors circulated that Mapoza had tried to flee and survive alone after being injured while trying to hunt a violent, massive buffalo. Shortly after, tour guides in the Thornybush Reserve began regularly spotting Mapoza again. As usual, he was seen patrolling the central and eastern parts of the reserve, marking his territory and reaffirming his dominance over the new area. By the end of 2018, Mapoza had succeeded in taking over the Avoca Pride, which usually resides on the eastern border between Thornybush and Timbavati. Shortly after, this powerful lion managed to father 6 new cubs within that pride. At this point, one of the Trilogy males was seen, old and weak, still roaming the northern part of Thornybush. Although he seemed dominant in that northern area, he was later spotted wandering beyond his territory. It is believed that during one of these exploratory trips, he encountered Mapoza, and it is assumed that they fought an extremely aggressive battle for dominance and to assert presence. The Trilogy male was severely injured and eventually died due to complications and pain from those wounds. In late 2019, 2 new young male lions appeared in Thornybush, known as the Shikukutsu males. Strangely, after monitoring, they were seen with Mapoza without any conflict among them. On the contrary, the 3 males formed a new coalition, bolder, more violent, and eager to expand, launching raids deep into the northern parts of the reserve. The young Shikukutsu males were considered extremely strong and impressively skilled hunters. Their great boldness confirmed their dominance in northern Thornybush, and they are now fearlessly exploring the far south. Although Mapoza was with the 2 Shikukutsu males, he preferred to remain alone, specifically in the northern half of the reserve, where he ventured alone to assert his control over the borders. Eventually, he was found mating with 2 lionesses from the Monwana Pride, indicating that he would soon father cubs and continue to assert his dominance over the area, thereby re-establishing his expansion zones in the near future. Nevertheless, nothing is guaranteed in the harsh wilderness, where even the mightiest beasts must face numerous crises and adapt to death that lurks everywhere. The wild has proven, through many coalitions, how hard it is for lions to remain dominant forever. They must accept the reality of weakness, aging, or the risk of injuries and diseases that often claim the lives of even the most resilient lions in the vast, dangerous, trap-laden lands of Africa.